Before we begin, it feels like we've started quite a few shows like this lately. Texas, Sutherland Springs, I believe is the name of it.
Yeah.
I mean, 26 to 30 people, bunch injured, children, people, in a place of worship. However you feel about churches or religion, myself included.
It should be a place where people should feel safe.
They should feel safe. No one should... I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was in a church or wherever. There's no one should feel like they can't be somewhere among their own people enjoying themselves and being able to have, a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoy themselves. So just I know thoughts don't really mean much, but you're in our thoughts. I mean, look.
Yeah, I mean,
we do
what more can we offer at the moment other than
just thoughts?
Anyone who can out there, just make sure that they get the care that they need. And for those who
lost people,
and for those who made it out, make sure to seek help. You're never too strong to need help.
Never. That being said,
yes,
this is Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
is the Dominator,
and we are in Raw, Man Region Chester,
Manchester.
Yes. And this is a review of a really good show. They edited the crowd a lot
Edinburgh
less.
for life.
And what?
Edinburgh for life.
Is that where you visited?
Yes.
Okay.
Also where, a lot of the family history comes into play.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you told me about that. Really good show, though. Miz TV. Yeah. Boy, Miz was fired up. Calling Corbin the bathroom break. Because he was.
Not wrong.
He's not wrong. I mean, he's not
I'm sorry, wrong. Corbin.
Corbin, you seem like an asshole, but, whatever. I mean...
But, hey, despite what they say about you, you're adequate.
And your forehead.
Sorry, but let's just... You're not exciting in the ring. You're not exciting on the mic.
He's better in the ring than he is on the mic.
That much is true.
And that's to say much.
He needs someone to speak for him because he's as intimidating as Brock Lesnar when he opens his mouth.
Except Brock doesn't play by human rules.
Brock Lesnar, you still know, will fuck you up 3 ways to Sunday. One high.
And sideways.
Hello.
That was a weird movie. Thomas
Anyway.
Hayden Church.
Yeah.
Anyway, agreed. Now, Kurt was on there, and Kurt stumbled over his lines a lot.
So much.
Oh my god. I mean, it's like I was screaming at the
He botched his delivery like Jinder trying to get out of bed in the morning.
My language.
Of Punjab!
Of poon. Massive piles of poon. It was a good segment, though.
Gross.
It's weird how Kurt and Miz are basically the same height, though. That's what seems like. A lot of people forget how short Kurt is. I think Kurt's like 5'10". Miz ain't much taller.
Yeah.
It was a good segment, though. And Miz had to face Braun, and Miz looked terrified, beyond as would be expected when you're...
As would literally anybody.
When you're going to fight a living mountain, that's a little scary.
Including Bork when he first heard about it.
It's like, you're a big boy, aren't you?
Oh, no.
Elias, though, speaking of people that are over, Elias was super over.
Yeah.
Took a shot at Noel Gallagher.
I like
Gallagher.
I like how everybody wants to like him, and then he just rips on him.
And
that's perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect. But then things got stupid with the guitar on a pole.
Let's get stupid.
Yes. Is Russo booking for them again? Guitar on a pole, seriously. Then again, no. He couldn't be booking. Because, seriously, look, why? I mean, this did nothing for either of them.
No.
This did nothing
Guitar on a pole. Technically, it was hanging off a pole. It wasn't on a pole.
They literally could have stood on the first, ropes, the bottom ropes, and reached the guitar. Yes. How low it was. It
was bad.
It was hanging as low as Charlotte's Leak picks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It killed the momentum of the show.
It did. For the moment.
But then it gets even better and then worse.
But Booker T mentioned Eric Watts. Booker, you should be fired immediately for reminding us of that, travesty in the ring. Elias looked like he was hurt.
Yeah.
Chipped a tooth or something.
He was bleeding, making him the victor.
And he got busted in the mouth. Second bloodiest mouth I've seen. You don't want to know about the first. Not on the couch.
Did you get your wings?
I did not. Cesaro, we need to talk. No, we...
No, that was... We did a hawk. I'm sorry, who in the WWE?
It's bad when Kurt's the second worst talker in a segment.
Yes.
I mean, sorry, Cesaro's credit to him for working through that in that match and continuing to work through it.
But let Sheamus handle the conversation, man.
Yes, please. They get put on team if they get put on Team Raw if they win the tag titles or they won another tag title shot. This is a little messy, but
We are the new title owners.
But we then get to Asuka. I was not versus Stacey Coates. I don't know who that was. Someone took her coat and then proceeded to beat her with it and kick her with it. And my God, this was brutal.
Yes.
Asuka wins. Asuka on Team Raw. You had, of course, Alicia talking about being in the full and upright position, which is how she stayed employed for 10 years.
Yep.
I'm not sorry for that. I'm sure that Alicia's very nice. She's just kind of incompetent when it comes to promos. And she is. Mm-hmm. The Sailor...
This is your captain speaking. Make sure your trays are in the upright position. Oh, excuse me. But I do believe that's the thing that the flight attendant's supposed to discuss with the crew and the people.
Her wings are spread out as far as a plane.
Gross.
Yes. Joe chokes out Titus and knocks out Cruz. Poor Cruz just could not catch a breath. I mean, Titus getting beat up didn't bother
He also
me.
couldn't catch his breath.
I mean, it garners sympathy.
Yeah.
It does.
But speaking of catching your breath, Finn
Yes.
Balor.
Yay! Finn Balor and Joe. It's almost like they had a history in NXT.
I know.
Right?
It's like commentary even mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, Graves did. Cole tried to. Booker, I don't know what Booker said the whole show.
You got one of the best people on commentary on the main rosters, at least, Corey Graves. You got
Cole.
And then you've got the worst person on commentary, and that is Booker T. But regardless of
Just
the absolute incompetence on the mic.
Honest to God, though, later he praised Enzo. He should have his brother card taken away for that. Seriously.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
We will. But Joe versus Balor, good match. Really
Very
good match.
Good match.
The double countout finish did not bother me. It protected both guys.
Yeah.
Both guys are actually on Team Raw now. And Kurt's like, or the announcer's like, Team Raw is unstoppable. You just had two of your team members tried to kill each other less than 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. I'm not sure
That's because they're unstoppable.
Yeah, like Kobe Bryant. Moving on. Anyway, that was an Abraham Washington line that got him fired. Jordan on Team Raw. Okay, but why? You're still baffled by the Kobe joke, aren't you?
No, just Jason Jordan.
Oh, I like Jason Jordan.
Nepotism at its finest. Especially since they're not related.
No, they're not. Look, Jason Jordan is an incredible athlete. He's very good in
This
the ring.
is the dumbest angle since calling Jason Jordan an angle.
The dumbest angle since Eric Angle. This is
Kurt Angel.
Jericho talking about Kurt. It just look. It just.
Mind freak.
I'm sure that this is going to work. Jason Jordan is going to turn on his father.
Austin
Phrasing.
Powers.
God damn it. Phrasing. By the way, I probably should have phrased that better. Unless you're in the South and you're used to that. But sorry, people in the South. I'm not sorry. Bailey and Sasha now kiss.
Alabama, the South of the South.
Roll Crimson Tide. Anyway, so proud of that one. Alicia and Nia versus Bailey and Alexa. It was unfair. This was a 3-on-2 match. Wait, this is a 2-on-2. I'm sorry. Look, get Nia out of the goddamn bodysuit.
Well, have something a little bit more form fitting.
Yes.
She can be intimidating, but
A little more chloroform fitting. I don't know why I said that. Especially in a women's match, I probably shouldn't have said that.
probably.
No, I really shouldn't have said that. Moving on to what you were saying.
Anyway,
Yes.
She can be very intimidating if she wants to.
Alexa. Alexa, help me. I can't get down.
I don't know. It all depends on one's fashion sense, I suppose.
True. I mean, nothing against Nia, kudos to her. It's just, I just worry about health. That's really what I worry about. And Alicia, your captain tapped out, by the way. Tapped out.
And then pick Sasha.
Yeah.
But not Bailey.
Because, poor Bailey.
Because Bailey is going to turn heel at Survivor Series.
You think so?
Yes.
I like it. She could go to SmackDown.
Ooh.
I like that.
She could end up one of two things. She could just go straight up evil.
Yeah.
Because fuck it.
Right.
Or she could be like Sami Zayn. Just absolutely obnoxious and tone deaf to the fact that people are getting annoyed with her.
I mean, I like it. And that's the sad thing is that people are getting annoyed with Bailey because Bailey's awesome.
Yeah.
She really is. I mean, they booked her like shit.
But it is time for her to get an image change.
It is. It is. As long as she can show off her nice ass. Sorry, she got a nice ass.
I won't argue with you, but also...
Creepy?
Not the best attribute to her.
No. Her wrestling ability?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
She's the only person where the hug makes sense.
By the way, thanks to this guy, I was watching...
Belly to belly.
Yeah. I was watching a 1990... It was like a 1989 pay-per-view, and then a 1992 pay-per-view. They had the Steiner Brothers on there. And the Steiner Brothers, of course, hit a lot of suplexes. This guy has ruined belly-to-belly suplexes for me. It's awesome, though.
And now you can't unhear it.
No, you cannot.
Have fun with that.
Yes. Lots of recaps tonight, especially of Braun reappearing out of the trash truck. Not the same trash truck. Yes.
Is he making his own theme music?
Miz versus Braun. It was fun. Even if it was going to have a non-finish because it had to.
Yes.
But just Braun just straight up, nope. Nope. And Kane coming down, him breaking up the choke slam.
Nope.
Him breaking up the choke slam. Braun slamming him.
Yeah, and then after Kane gets out of the ring, Miz and Bo Dallas come up and try to attack him. He's like, nope!
Just attacks the
That
knees.
is how you book Braun.
Man, who would have thought 2 goddamn years ago this would have worked? I didn't think it would work.
Me neither.
No, and it did.
Oh, Bray Lackey, great, he's got a solo, and now I'm just like...
Right? Like in the past year, it's like, especially ever since they brought him to Raw and started doing the squash matches, I'm like, wow,
it has been a moment of booking genius, especially because he has the physical ability to pull it off.
Yeah.
He moves like a cruiserweight.
Yeah. And he
can lift like nobody else in the goddamn wrestling business.
Right. And it's just incredible. He's great. I mean, Braun is...
And he's like a fucking cartoon, as Simon Miller would put it.
Yes. And it works.
Yeah.
And then you have a backstage interview with Renee, Ambrose, and Rollins.
Yep.
Renee loving the fist.
Yep.
Moving on from that. I agree with you, though. They booked Braun perfectly. Enzo, boy. Well, this is the worst part of the show. This was worse than the on a pole match because I at least like Elias.
Now, an Enzo promo isn't necessarily a bad thing in itself. It is the fact that this went on for far too long for it to be entertaining when Kalisto finally came out. I think he was just busy making good lucha things.
Oh, goddammit. Woo! You didn't see the Alberto El Patron return promo at Bound for Glory, did you?
No.
It went on forever and he looked drunk. He sounded
What a
drunk.
surprise.
Right.
Yeah, I bet he had a lot of
Patron. So, yes. Up 5-5. There we go. Kalisto coming out, of course. And then Pete Dunne's music hits. And
the Bruiserweight is here.
Ooh.
And he wrecked Enzo's day.
I
maliciously.
Yes, it was great. I felt bad that Dunne even had to sell for Enzo.
I don't.
Enzo can't wrestle.
No. But he didn't have to sell much.
Yeah,
Most
true.
of it were a bunch of no-sells.
Just Dunne looking at him like, what?
I'm good. Like, the first thing he does when he steps in the ring, he's like...
Dunne's like, I signed on for this.
Well...
Hey, Huge,
Mine.
huge home country pop. It was awesome.
Too bad they couldn't have Neville for that, though, when you
God.
think about it.
You know, great job, WWE. You got rid of Aries, you got rid of Neville, you got rid of other people, but you have Enzo. You have one of the worst cruiserweight champions ever, because he's not Ed Ferrara, who can go screw up and die for all I care. Because he is trash. Mock JR's Bell's palsy.
When you're in wrestling and you lose 2 guys, that's amore.
Yes. But it was great to see Dunn. I was actually expecting him to lay Kalisto out afterwards.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
But alas.
Yes. And it was good stuff. And then Charlie, every time Charlie interviews Alexa, it looks like she just wants to French her right there, which I'm not complaining about. She wants to feel Alexa's bliss. Moving on.
Yeah.
Anyway. I mean, they both stare eye to eye, thigh to thigh. So...
You're really pushing yourself there, huh?
Push it to the limit!
That's called forcing. Anyway, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean and Seth for tag titles. And this was a great match. It was nice because we hadn't seen it since... We hadn't seen like a solo match they'd had in a few weeks. Mm-hmm. And this felt fresh because, one, it was a UK setting. That really helped. They didn't mute the crowd nearly as much. It seemed like they might have muted them a little bit, but they were allowed to be a lot louder.
Yes.
I did like how the crowd was chanting, "We want Neville," during the Enzo thing.
Yeah.
Which was great. I mean, and they should. And hey, all the best to Neville. Hopefully he goes to New Japan. He can succeed there.
Or they put him on the main roster at the very least.
Right.
Until his contract is up.
True, but I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, apparently he pissed Vince off by walking out.
Well, Vince should have used him better. Mm-hmm. So that was great stuff, though. And New Day appears up in the crowd. A New Day invasion, distracting everybody. Everybody's out there.
And
then Sheamus, bro kick. 1, 2, 3. New tag champions. Now
Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yes. Are going to face the Usos.
Interesting.
Please cave the Usos' heads in. In a kayfabe sense. I don't actually hate the Usos. What?
That's a little weird.
Okay.
I mean, that's usually what you reserve for your hatred of Enzo.
Well, yeah, I see, but see, I'm saying kayfabe. I don't actually care if Enzo's head gets caved in. No, I think Sheamus and Cesaro should win because the Usos don't need to win that. But we'll get to predictions in our time. I did like how New Day appeared, and they mocked the Kofi Kingston Jamaican thing.
Yep.
And that was really, really cool. It reminded me a lot of when Harlem Heat rolled up Luger. I believe it was Stevie Ray or Booker T rolled up Luger during the time where Nash and Hall invaded Nitro with baseball bats, and everybody surrounded the ring, including cops, and of course, Harlem Heat stole it. I'll let you make that joke there. And
Let's not. And see, we did.
Right. But that they stole the titles right there. That was really cool. It reminded me a lot of that. It's not quite on the same scale because the NWO was better than Bear and the Bullet Club.
But in lighter news, no Stephanie today.
No Stephanie. That was great because we don't need the very punchable voice that is Stephanie. How you can punch a voice, I don't know. But Stephanie has a punchable voice. She's
Punch you in the voice box.
Judging by the way she talks, I think she's been punched in the voice box a lot. Moving on. Despite the guitar on a pole match and the fact that Enzo still exists in WWE, this was... What are you doing with the Cruiserweight division? Just end it, please. End it and put everybody in separate programs.
Yeah.
Anyway, B plus? B? B. It's between
There's
it being...
quite a bit of weakness in it. Enzo's long promo of doom.
Yeah.
But the beginning promo, although it hit all the right marks, it also did take a while to get through.
The women's tag match did take a little bit too long before
Also,
Alicia.
there's only been a single women's match each episode for the past couple weeks, right?
There were 2, actually, this time. Well, the Asuka squash.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But still.
Can you consider that a match?
We got to see Asuka.
Yeah, that's true.
I consider it a positive.
There hasn't been much going on in the women's division when there should be more.
No. And that's true. I'll say B for the hot crowd and for the title change. Joe Balor. Yeah. They had a good match. Miz and Braun was fun. Enzo existing is unfortunate, but
It's
It
nothing less than a B.
Nothing less than a B. I mean, it had its moments. I am now bound and determined, by the way, and we can come back to this, that unless AJ Styles beats Jinder tomorrow for the WWE title, he won't. SmackDown will get no more than a B because I'm sick of Jinder. I'm sick of the fact that the WWE title's being shit on. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Yeah. But B for you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
anyway.
don't ever assume his gender.
Gender reassignment. Anyway, so that's what we got to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think perhaps that the Liverpool-Manchester rivalry has gone too far? I thought...
Or has it not gone far enough?
Not gone too far enough. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Twitter links, thumbnail from this guy in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That...
Here's the Dominator.
Check out his gamer channel, by the way. See you tomorrow.
All right, and we'll see you.